I'm playing the faction mission Surgical Strike on Starfield. I'm tracking Maya Cruz, who's a senior member of the First. She's just had major surgery. Marshal Blake recommends I speak to Ranger Ben Armistead at the clinic, a posh hospital in orbit of Deepala.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
After introductions, Ben and Barrett have a banter, and Ben says he knows the man who can help us identify the injured first mercenary.
Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Ari's a little vague at first, but finally agrees to check the patient records for me on the computer. He gives me the names of 2 possible candidates who could be Maya in disguise. I pay a visit to the 2 female patients, but they turn out to be dead ends. I go back to Ari Miller to ask him if he has any new information for me. He tells me he does. A patient called Catalina Rivera checked in for some emergency treatment. She's in the restricted VIP wing, and he tells me that Dr. Cassidy keeps an access card in his office.
Like butter.
A machine gun turret surprises us. And mines in a hospital? After some searching, I get roped into a conversation with Barrett, who gets me to agree to do a mission for him, and we will be companions together forever until we complete his mission. Hurrah! I eventually find the clue by the side of the bed. It's a text to Maya from Major Hull, warning her that the Rangers are onto them. He advises her to go to the old asteroid mine at Sakharov to hunker down. Eventually, we find the abandoned asteroid mine.
Heard your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I have to warn you, I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
I don my spacesuit, and we venture further into the mine. We come across these strange alien creatures called shardhoppers, who are vicious little beasts. I cut down an emergency cuttable wall. And come across a robot Model A. We go further down into the mine.
Depending on their environments. Must have been a risky operation.
There are more shardhoppers to kill. This time, they get the better of me. This reminded me of something off Alien. We do a load more looting and exploring and go further down and have a fight with some more robots. There's loads more rooms to loot and we go down further. I end up following this cable to a room.
You know what you're doing with these systems.
The next part gets a little bit more intense, with more battles, lots of looting, going down further levels. We get onto yet another lift to go down even further. I'm thinking we've reached the bit now as we get confronted with loads of robots and turrets to kill. We have a very intense battle where I'm using a lot of medipacks. And there seems to be nowhere to take cover as I'm getting fired at from all angles. After a long battle that seems like forever, I use my last medipack. And in a panic, I go to my inventory and eat as much food and take as much other types of aid as I can to try and survive this battle. It's no good, and I end up dying anyway, but not without putting up a good fight. I load up the game again, but this time I adjust the difficulty settings to reduce the player combat damage back down to normal. I take some aid that reduces damage, and this time prepare to take cover when I can find it. I notice straight away that the difficulty setting has made a big difference. I use my powers, grenades, venture out and take those upon high out. Deal with the turrets, although these mining turrets take a lot of killing. More minutes have passed and we've been battling away. I think we've taken out about 4 big mining turrets and maybe 4 smaller laser turrets. Mid-battle, I decided it would be a good idea to spend some of my skill points that I've been saving up, spending them on combat and on physical. Eventually, we make our way to the top, taking out some more turrets on the way. We found Maya.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. 'Cause that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. But the best part was getting to stick it to the people who turned their backs on us.
I agree to leave Maya in peace, and in exchange, she gives me an encrypted slate that has information on it about the First. We fly back to Aquila City to give the encrypted slate to Alex.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. So, what brings you by? Well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
That's the mission surgical strike complete. Over and out.